do you want? Let me guess. A hearty pumpkin stew and suckling pig? A roast beef with a nice brown ale? Does that sound nice? Maybe you didn't notice from my tone, or the fact that we're huddled in an attic, but all we have to eat is dried beans, and the rat that have been trying to eat said beans. If I had one herb, even tarragon, I would weep like a baby. Ever since I got trapped in this hellhole, I've been cooking for sustenance rather than flavor, and it's killing me. Some nights, I think about throwing myself to the undead, just so someone has a decent meal around here. Where am I supposed to go? The woods full of monsters? The kingdom of a, no offense, religious tyrant maniac? The bandit-infested roads to Wickham? Oh, good. Now Wickham is only a little screwed instead of a lot. Sorry. It's just, I've been trapped here for weeks, and maybe you've noticed I'm a bit on edge. All I need is a place where I can cook, without threat of vampires, dictators, bandits, and rats the size of my ass. Is that too much to ask? Oh, thank the gods. If I had to spend even another night here, I was going to cook and eat my own arm. One of these hunters owes me a favor. I'll have them escort me. So long, you doomed bastards.
These villagers hired the famous Vanbelleghem brothers to train them to kill vampires, and still haven't cleared them out. Nasty infestation, though. Castle's a breeding ground for them. But at least they got the best hunters money can buy. Vanbelleghem's name got to mean something to you, right? What? Come on. Not really a partnership, to be honest. I'm the real vampire hunter in the family. My brother's just a novice, really. He insists on using dual daggers. Like you could hunt anything larger than a rabbit with those. Actually, you could help settle an argument. Take this two-handed sword, kill a vampire with it, and tell me how easy it is to take one down with a real hunter's weapon. Place is crawling with the fuckers. Shouldn't take you long.
In light of the recent vampire threat, have Vale considered...
You're from outside the village. Did you see a man in a long leather jacket, black hair, about 30, scar on his hand? Might have been injured? Damn it. He should have been back by now. Why are you even in Lockmere Village anyhow? We're tapped out. Couldn't afford another hunter if we wanted to. Sorry if you came all this way for nothing. Do you even know? You don't, do you? Couple of months ago, villagers started going missing, so we sent our elder to Breyer Castle to ask the Lord for assistance. He never came back. Sent another. Same thing happened. Then, one night, a bunch of troops from the castle came through town. We thought they were here to protect us and went out to greet them. That's when they pounced, started tearing into folks' throats and feasting on their blood. If Richter hadn't been quicker, it might have been all of us. But he threw a lantern, set them all on fire, and ever since then, things from the castle have been stalking us every night. Vampires. Mostly. Sometimes worse. Lord Oberon killed the former occupants of Briar Castle, made it his stronghold. If you're not a hunter, you've got business in Briar, I'm guessing. You want to get to Briar, Ferryman has to take you. And if you want to get to him, you need a grappling hook. I have one. And a request. Richter, like I mentioned earlier, he's missing. He was hunting something nearby, structure on the water. That's where he was headed. Here's the key. I would go, but we have a lot of traps to set up before nightfall, and people are counting on me. If you find Richter, I'll help you in any way I can. Oh, and if he's wounded, you tell him Killashandra does not give him permission to die.
With all this time on my hands, I've been able to do some of my best work. Would you like to see some of the new items?
You know, on one hand, I'm happy to be out of that dire situation of having to hold in our bean-fueled farts every night so as not to give away our position to the vampires. On the other hand, I've gone from the kitchens of Lord to a backwoods hangout for lowlifes and kooks. I imagined this place was going to be on the level of a carnival, or at least a royal orgy. But instead, well, just look around us. What I meant to say was, I can work with weirdos. They've got to eat just like everyone else, right? And if anyone wants to eat, I'm going to need ingredients, which you will have to bring me. You procure those, and I'll turn them into meals so good, they'll change your outlook on life. Yes, I'm that good.
It's you. Person. Oh, I don't like food. Goes straight to the guts and comes out the other end. Ugh, so disgusting.
What? I'm creating! I had been searching for work since my last boss seemed to have a problem with my flavors. You know what his problem was? Flavors! Anyhow, I heard the Lord of Briar Castle was a man of specific tastes, so I trekked out to Lockmuir to meet him, only to learn he's a vampire. So, having spent my savings to get here, I got to live in an attic, trying not to be food until you showed up. And now I'm here. From chateau kitchens to spooky woods, my life isn't fucked at all. How come I left? Left is assuming it was my choice. Most of the time, those wealthy morons had all the money and not one shred of refinement. I studied with the finest chefs in the world, and all they wanted was roast chicken. I offered them patisserie, and they asked for bread and butter. Cretins, uncouth imbeciles, all of them. Anyhow, I've not had the most luck with my employers. He hits metal with metal. You know what's hard? Making shoe pastry in a forest. I guess someone has to stitch torn pants. Glad it's not me. Well, at least he has a garden. That's something. You want to see real magic? Give me some flour, a few eggs, and some cream. Never tries any of my food. I'm not really interested in women who can't appreciate a good meal. What does he even do? Drink and go bumping around old tombs to fund his whore habit?
I'm glad you're here. Did you know Graeme knows some of my country's dishes? I am impressed at his skill. An otherwise odious little man, but a skilled one.
I am listening. Merchants don't go out there anymore. Met a hunter that headed there a few months ago. Said villagers were offering a small fortune for some bounty, but he didn't say what. I guess we have a cook now. Food is food to me. Not sure why it has to be fancy.
Need one of my potions? In a way, Graeme kind of does the same thing as me. Take ingredients, turn them into something else. But none of my potions taste half as good as his dishes.
I can't. Wrong item.
Need anything?
You got coins, I have answers.
Hello. Loot. Nice.
Look what we got here.
You could be in.
You're not saying no challenge.
Looks like he followed you back. I'm going to eat well tonight. Kidding. Eleanor's my buddy. We go way back here for you.